Okay. See, we got tattoo gun. Clear piece of plastic. I saw this the other day and I gotta give it a try. I don't really give tattoos. I don't think I could touch somebody's hairy old arm and hold it and no. And this was a gift from a friend of mine that thought I might be good at it since I did other artwork, but I'll tell you, I don't think I could reach out and do that. But I saw a use for this the other day in engraving plastic. And I'm going to try it. You get to see just as I find out right now. So let's give it a try. I do have a disclaimer that I have carved a lot of glass like this, and it's something, the tattoo technique on the plastic is new to me, but I've done a lot of glass, so let's see what happens. Now, let's just give it a try and see, check a little stippling and the different techniques we can get with this. The little needle just goes back and forth. I've set the gun up regular. I don't know if that needle depth is right or what, but let's find out. And we're just gonna try a little bit of stuff. Let's start over here out of the way, and I got it sitting on a piece of black plastic so that it'll film a little better. Let's have some fun. There we go. Now I guess my rubber band is or my adjustment needs to be tightened up. There we go. It's got to make the little clicky sound apparently. Okay, I draw the lone wolf. Let's draw a lone wolf. Now we're working on the front piece of the plastic, and we got to remember that it's the white part so the highlights are going to show. There's different ways to lay out glass if you're working on the first surface, the back side, the second surface, and like I said, let's start out simple and just see what we can do on the front. Okay, needle going, and we'll do a lone wolf. I'll do kind of a little rough sketch here, light, without a bunch of details. That way we can come back in and fix any mistakes or anything we make. Okay, the eyeball we want white, so we'll leave the pupil. And let's remember, oh, there's a lot of control here. This is nice. You get some blood vessels in there, some bloodshot, because he's always staying up late working on his car. Okay, so now the inside of the eye would be dark. I'm just going to talk through this the way this is what I say in my mind while I'm working on things. So you'll just have to bear with me. Let's see how that comes together. Okay, now that comes up like that. That would be a bright spot. But as you can see, we're kind of working opposite of what pencil does. The pencil, we would make the places darker, but when you're working on the first surface of glass or plastic, you want it to, you're putting white on it. And if you edge light this part here will not light up. So that's another thing to take into consideration. Okay, we need to highlight on the nose. Let's get his other eye in there. Should be similar size as the other one. Know where we want the pupil. I'm drawing just like a pencil. This is neat. You don't got to push down too hard. The tattoo gun feels comfortable in your hand. Some hair. Okay, now the teeth are going to be white. Wow, this is cool. The little sound is kind of fun to get used to. And a lot of times when you're doing this technique, even airbrushing, you're listening to the sound the tool is making, and as long as it's making that sound, you know you're doing okay, so you don't have too much to worry about. Gums. I've got this thing slowed, kind of slow for me, or I don't know, for anybody. Like I said, I don't know about tattoos, but I got this set kind of slow so that it doesn't go too fast for me, and it seems to be working really good. Like I said, it's coloring just like a pencil. So let's treat it like one. Like I said, I'm just giving it a very light touch. This plastic is soft. The hair's in there. See, I want to make sure that I'm not, while I'm treating it like a pencil, I have to draw it reverse. So if there's a lip here, I need to do the highlights on this side. Kind of like a scratch board. This is a lot like scratch board. Okay, let's just keep in the bottom. Gums. You know, the lip, like the bottom lip. Let's take a look at that. Lips come up. Okay, I'm going to turn that up just a little faster. Okay. The angle seems to be kind of a natural angle on the thing. So now you start looking at the places you need to highlight. So you start with the eyebrow. And we're using the smooth part, which shows as black on here. Set now as we go. Let's see. I don't like that deep line right there. That's too much. A little bit of that out. Even though there's no erasing here, This looks like it works pretty good. There you go. Okay, then I like different shadowing techniques and things. Let's go ahead and just do a little freehand and see what we can do. I'm amazed with this. This is neat. Okay, let's just do a simple eyeball and see what happens. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. I guess that's what this does. There we go. I guess I'll be adjusting that speed to how fast my hand draws. Okay, now we're done. Let's remember that on the front of the glass, we're working backwards. And we need to remember that we're doing the white. Not the black. I love to learn this stuff. This is cool. Okay. I'm working around the eye, and this will be the iris, and inside. I'm going to slow that back down. It's going too fast for me. Doing a little cross-hatching and shadowing like this. Of course, I want to turn the page, turn the piece of plastic, move my hand, and by crossing the lines at different lengths, I can fill in. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's see if we can save this eye here. Okay, need a eyelid. It's kind of a scary eye. That's all right. That's all right. We'll figure this out. I'm glad you guys took the time to look at this, and we'll figure this out together. Cross-hatching. No, another etching, or engraving, I guess. Shadow technique is stippling. That's where we take and make a series of dots. And make them closer together. If you were to, like we're doing at the eyeball here, we need to show the dimension in it. So we'll start out with a little cross-hatch. Stipple. And then it's darker over here, so just as we stipple like that, the curvature of where the nose is here. Oh, I like this, I like this. I think this has all kinds of possibilities. I don't even know what this is right here. But get the feel for it. Target aiming, you know, so you can hit the spot. See, I have to go between the hairs, basically, if I'm doing eyelashes here on this. I would have liked a little bigger iris, but that looks pretty cool. Let's try again. Let's do something else. Let's try a different eye. Let's give it a bigger iris this time. Okay, there's my iris. And there's my pupil. Okay, there's the highlight. Let's start with that. Got the highlight in there. I'm going to try stippling this. Fill in the white part of the eye. Now stippling, just dots, if I can. We got a rainy day, that's why we're messing around today. There's stuff on the easel to paint. Patience is the key here. I'm making little dots, painting material, coloring between the hairs, and, you know, it can become overwhelming. You know, if you think about it, oh, there must be a million hairs there, a million dots. Well, you just start making them. And then eventually, you're done. Tear duct. Cross-hatch this nose in. Have an eyebrow up here somewhere. I'm not going all the way to the end, so I can leave these little black lines. Otherwise, you'd end up with just a big white mess. Okay, let's see if we can do this without poking myself. Highlight. I don't know, this has possibilities. This could be fun. Okay, you might ask yourself, do I need to know how to draw? Well, no, not so much. Of course, the pencil control and stuff is cool, but let's lift this piece of plastic up. I had Tassie Xerox off, or print on the printer. I'm an old guy. Xerox makes sense. You put your picture under there. And you can trace right over those lines. First thing you want to do is you kind of want to make your outline. Now, no matter whatever technique you're using, airbrush, brush, pencils, carving it out of wood, the same picture over and over, and do it in a different media, and it looks different. I've always liked working with glass, and that's why I think I'm going to like this. We used to do the glass, we'd use a diamond point, and we'd either use it in a pen vise or in a moto tool. And basically it worked the same way. So, you know, some of this stuff, I'm just going to so small, what I'm working on here. Concentrating a little bit so I don't forget exactly where I'm going. can't really see the needle so much. It's a lot of this is I'm doing by feel here. And we can't see so good with the white behind here, so basically I'm going to rough this in, and then I'm going to take the pattern out and finish it up. Now you can leave the pattern back there and work the whole thing and just, you know, mark the pattern so that you can see where your pattern goes when you can pick it up and remove it and check what your progress. But you really need to see what you're doing. So if you can trace and get your outline on there. Okay, I'm doing a mental picture, or trying to remember if I hit some lines or didn't hit some lines, because I really can't see at this angle. We've got to do some injuring. Since I drew this picture in the first place, I'll be able to remember where everything goes. Okay, now this is going to look jumpy and shaky because I couldn't really see, but let's see what we got. Okay, we got enough outline there to work with. Okay, we got it. Notice how I whitened in the eyes while I was up there. And see, now we'll just go ahead and start working this picture out. See, when you can see that you're doing the highlights. Okay, now headlights. I like it. I like it. Let's see. My grill comes around. I need a little adjustment. There we go. bumper. Not used to the foot pedal. Square up that license plate a little bit. Highlights on the top of the fenders. I'll erratically work different parts while I'm working here. My eye is kind of going down here, and I'll see different spots. And it's just the way I do it. And kind of work the whole picture at once. And boy, does that thing ever get hot under there. Learn to hold up a little bit. This might be just a fun thing for drawing monsters. Really beautiful things are done this way. Roses is one thing that turns out just absolutely gorgeous. Flowers of all types, I guess. You've got to be sure to leave enough negative space showing to make your detail show up. You got to kind of look at it with different eyes when you're working glass, or plexiglass. Well, you get the idea. I think this is gonna be great. Let me see, I wonder. Let's see if our needle. Oh, it's still plenty sharp. Still plenty sharp. Turn it up a little bit. See if it further does. It writes okay. Trimming it up seems to help for filling in the bigger areas. Oh yeah. Anyway, if you have a tattoo gun sitting around or pick one up, that's something else to do with it. Okay, to top it all off, I went ahead, I took our pattern, and I went ahead and took another little piece of plastic, and I went ahead and did a more of a finished product here to test everything out. I tried the small needle in there too. I guess the one's wider than the other to put more ink in or something, and it makes the bigger fatter lines. This small one really makes some nice fine little dots and lines in here. I like it a lot. I use the same techniques I showed you on that other test panel, and I put on the magnifying glasses and went to work. This little picture is 5 or 6 inches tall. You could do this on plastic cups or, gosh, any kind of plastic, I guess. But it sure does make it easier. This is a whole lot better than using the moto tool and stuff, because it's going in straight. The moto tool spinning, it has a little dance and you're always fighting it. But I'm impressed. I will sure do more of this. I really like this tattoo gun on the plastic. So you can go and get your grandma's old tattoo gun that she's not using anymore and dust it off and start etching some plastic.